Welcome, dear students. Now, today we shall discuss about loop, jump, and call instructions used in 8051 microcontroller. So, in almost all assembly language program in 8051, these three instructions are commonly used. Therefore, while writing the assembly language program in 8051, you should be familiar with these three instructions, that is, loop instructions, jump instructions, and call instructions. Without these three instructions, you cannot complete most of the assembly language program of 8051 microcontroller. Now we will discuss it one by one. When these instructions are used, where these instructions are used, how these instructions are used in the assembly language program of 8051 microcontroller. First, we shall discuss about looping instruction. What is a looping? We know that the program counter of 8051 is used for giving address for instructions of microcontroller program. So you will write a program of different instruction steps. Then each step must be addressed given by address of program counter. The program counter is a 16-bit or 2-byte address. The program counter address will start from 000H and ends with FFFFH. You can use any address of program counter from 000H to FFFH. If we use the program counter address 0000H starting address, we call it as origin of the program. We will discuss this later. Now, each this 16-bit or 2-byte program counter address is followed by the instructions, microcontroller instructions. And this program counter is incremented by itself when one instruction is performed. When the first instruction is performed, program counter is incremented by itself, and you need not to write or change the address of program counter. So if you start with a program counter with an initial address 000H and it performs one instruction, then automatically the next address will go to 0001 and the next address will go to 0002. Every time you need not to mention the address. First you have to select the program counter address, and when the instruction is performed, the program counter by itself incremented by 1 if the instruction is 1-byte instruction. If the program counter is incremented by 2 if the instruction is 2-byte instruction. The program counter is raised to 3 or incremented to 3 if the instruction is 3-byte instruction. Therefore, in each 1-byte instruction, the program counter jumps to the one address more by itself. However, we will discuss it later. First, what is meant by looping as instructions? What is actually a loop? Loop is nothing but repeating a sequence of a certain instructions to a certain number of times. So while doing the program, you have certain instructions. If you want the same instruction to repeat a number of times, you use a looping instructions. Therefore, looping instruction is repeating a sequence of instruction a certain number of times. And this looping instruction is generally performed by the instructions DJNZ space destination comma source. This is the instruction DJNZ destination comma source is the instruction used for performing looping action in 8051. DJNZ is called operational code. Register and label is called opcode, operand. Here the destination is any register, a working register, say R0, R1, etc., R7. You can select any 8 registers, R0, R1, etc., R7 as the destination. Also, you can sometimes use RAM location. RAM location starts from 30 to 7F. In the internal RAM memory, there are number of locations 00 to 7F because there are 127 bytes of internal RAM in which 30 address of RAM location is used as a register addressing mode. Therefore, the destination is either working register R0, R1, etc., R7, or it may be sometimes RAM address starting from 30 to 7F. Whereas the source is always label. What is this label? This instruction is specified by the label. Then this label gives you the particular address of program counter. So the looping instruction is performed by the instructions DJNZ register comma label. DJNZ means decrease and jump no zero. First you decrease the value of the register by 1. If the value of the register after decreasing by 1 is not 0, then again jump, because this is decrease and jump if no 0. If the register is not 0, then jump. First you decrease it. If it is not 0, then you jump, where given by the label address. It will jump to the address specified by the label. Where it has to be jumped, it is specified by the label. For example, if I write 9000, 90000. Example, if I write here, it is 9000H. First, this instruction will decrease the value present in this register. If it is not 0, then it will jump to the address 9000. And this continuously repeats the jumping until the register value becomes 0. Once the register value becomes 0, the jump will stop and it will go to the next instruction. So looping is repeating a sequence of instructions a certain number of times. In looping, the instruction consists of DJNZ, decrease, jump, no 0. Destination is any register R0 to R7 or sometimes RAM location 30, RAM address 30 to 7F. The next is label, which is given by the specified address of the program counter. Now, I will explain this with example. You can understand this better with an example. See, write an assembly program to add 2 bytes. One byte is 0, another byte is 04. Add these 2 bytes. If you want to add these 2 bytes only one time, no looping is necessary. If you want to add the 2 bytes 00 and 04, 2 bytes, number of times you should need a loop. Therefore, I will consider the problem. Write an assembly program to add 00 and 04 values 10 times to the accumulator. Okay, 10 times to the accumulator. You know that the looping instruction is done by the instruction DJNZ register. I will select register R0 and label. Therefore, this value 10 has to be loaded with R0. Then R0 will go on decreases. When R0 becomes 0, this instruction stops. The microcontroller will jump to the next instruction. If R0 is not 0, then this instruction will jump to the label specified by the given address of program counter. A very simple program. Consider the origin, a program counter address 000H. Then sjump, short jump. I will explain this short jump main, because to repeat the same problem number of times you will use short jump, a main program. First, since 00 byte and 04 byte has to be added 10 times, load the register by this value. Therefore, move R0, #10. This shows that the register R0 is loaded by the value 10. Now you had to add the 2 bytes, 00 byte and 04 byte. Therefore, first you have to clear the register A. We know that all arithmetic addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, the register A must be considered. Here 00 has to be added with 04. Therefore, clear the register A first by the instruction clear A. When you give the instruction clear A, this means that the content of A equals 0. So 1 byte is 0, another byte is 4. Therefore, you add this 0 with this 4 by the instruction add A, #04. Hash represents the byte, 04 byte. This added with the content in A. What is the content in A? 0. Therefore, 04 is added with 0. 04 is added with 0. This does only one addition, one time addition. Now, if you want to add this 10 times, what is looping has to be considered. The looping instruction is done by DJNZ, register, label. DJNZ have selected the register or not, label. It has to jump to where. Therefore, this add A 04, the addition should be done for 10 times. Therefore, this should jump to this instruction. Therefore, I will add DJNZ R0, up and up here. This is the address specified by the program counter. This instruction, what it does, first it decreases the value R0. R0 is loaded 10. It decreases it by 1, decrement. So R0 goes to 9. Then jump no 0. R0 is 9, not 0. Therefore, again it jumps where? To the label up specified. It will jump to here. Again, this instruction is add A, 04. Now it adds second times. Next, the program counter will jump to here. Then decrement. 9 goes to 8. 8 is not 0. Therefore, again it jumps to here. Because jump is specified to by the label up. It will jump to here. Up. It adds again. Similarly, this adds 10 times. After 10 times, R0 becomes 0. Once R0 becomes 0, what this says? Decrement R0, jump only if R0 is not 0. Jump not 0. If R0 becomes 0, it will go to the next step. Then I will load the value of A to some other register, move R5, A, and the process will end. So that here R5 is equal to addition of 0 plus 4. How many times? 10 times. So this is a simple example for adding the number of times using a loop instruction. Actually, you see, move, you can take any register R0 to R7 for looping instruction, and you have to load the count of repeating, how many times it has to be repeated. You have to load it to R0 or R7, any register from R0 to R7 by the instruction move R0 comma hash. How many times you have to repeat, that is called count. R0 is a 8-bit register. Therefore, maximum value of 8-bit is FF. You can load R0 maximum value of FF. That is nothing but 255. So, if you load R0 255, that is FF, R0 is in decimal number, it is 255. That is, you can count or you can repeat the instruction 255 times. That is the maximum value. But in some program, if you need the count more than 255, that is, if you need some instructions to be repeated more than 255, then you have to use 2 registers and also looping inside a loop. So, single loop maximum count is 255. If you want to have a count more than 255, that is, if you want to have repeating of sequence more than 255, you need 2 registers and also looping inside the loop. Let us understand by an example. Let us define loop inside a loop by taking some example. I will consider the example. Write a program to load a value 55. You can load the value 55 to a register A. First you load the value 55 to load A. Then complement the accumulator. That is, accumulator is the register A. Complement the content of A. That is, complement 55 700 times. Here the repeat sequence should be 700 times. First you have to load 55 to a register A. Then complementary the value 55. How many times? 700 times. It is more than 255. Therefore, you have to use a loop inside a loop. For that, you have to use 2 registers. I will use the registers R0 and R1. Now, see, how do you write 700? 700 can be written as 10 into 70. I will make it 2 loops. One loop has a count of 10, another loop has a count of 70. That is, the loop inside the loop, 70 times it has to be repeated 10 times, totally 700 times. Therefore, I will load the value of 10 with one register. I will load the value of 70 with the other register, and for looping instruction, I will use the instruction DJNZ. See, this is the instruction. Move A comma hash 55. That is, you have loaded the value 55 to the accumulator register A. A becomes 55. Now, this complementary of this should be taken 700 times. Therefore, I will consider 2 loops. In the first loop, I will load the value move R2 comma hash 10. You can select any register from R0 to R7. Here I am considering R2. Move R2 comma hash 10H means the register R2 is loaded with 10. Next, I will consider another register, move R1 comma hash 70. R1 is equal to 70. This 70 time has to be repeated 10 times. 70 into 10, 700. Then what the program is complementing the register A. Therefore, complement A is the instruction. That is, you complement the value of A. This will This instruction does the complement of A. A equals 55. Complement of 55. That value is stored in A. So only one times it is complemented. Then the program counter will look into this. Here it says DJNZ R1. Degrees jump no 0 R1. See R1. R1 is 70. First you decrease this by 1. That is 69. 69 is not 0. Therefore again you complement. That means again you jump here. Here means this. Complementary A. Second times complement takes place. Again it goes to 0. It checks whether R1 is 0 or not. If it is not 0, it jumps to complement again. First it will decrease. 69 goes to 68. It is not 0. Again it goes to here. It complements. And the process continues until R1 becomes 0. When R1 becomes 0, this loop continues. Process of 70 times is closed. When R1 becomes 0 and the microcontroller will jump to the next instruction. Here it is mentioned that degrees jump no 0 R2. Again is the label. It will go to again here. It will see the register R1 is 70. This 70 will be decremented by 1. It becomes 69. 69 it is not 0. Therefore again it jumps to here. And after this it will go to here. Complementary A. Again decrement jump R1. There is a repetition of 70 times, second times. It jumps to here and it sees. Sorry, R2 is 10. First it will decrement by 9. Next time again it will go to here. R0 becomes 9. It is not 0. Therefore again it jumps to here. R1 is loaded with 7. This process continues 70 times. Again here it comes. After 70 times it jumps to here. R2 becomes 8. Similarly R2 becomes 7. And after all, finally when R2 becomes 0, this process is repeated 70 times and the whole process is repeated 10 times. Thus 700 times you have complemented the value of register A. This is how you have to use loop inside a loop. You must remember that if the count value is more than 255 times, you have to use two registers, load the required values in both the two registers, then use decrement jump no 0 two times. This is how you have to use loop inside a loop.